head.
Did you just
We're
press
rolling.
record? Oh, okay. Hold on. It's a
In
play.
3.
Oh.
Well, that was weird. It's a play. It's called One Sweet Old Trip to PA. Do we really need to go to your mother's?
We've been over this. Yes, I know she can be difficult, but she's still my mother.
I know, but she already hates me. Telling her this will just make it worse.
She doesn't hate you. She could never hate you. I love you. That's all she needs to care about.
Women rolls her eyes, but I can't really roll my eyes, so I'll roll my head. Are we even going the right way?
Of course, you don't know. You don't think I know how to get to my own place of birth?
You were born in Pennsylvania. We just passed Columbus, Ohio.
Well, we're heading east, aren't we?
Yes, but...
Then will you agree that we're going the right way?
Maybe so, but we're not even on the interstate anymore.
I told you, I know a faster way, and this way we don't need to pay all those pointless tolls.
They are not pointless. The funds collected by the tolls go to pay and fix and go to pay to fix and repave the tollway.
Yeah, and then it takes me 2 hours to get home from work that's only 40 miles away.
It's not even the tollway you take. It's an expressway.
What's the difference? It's still a stupid highway full of unnecessary construction.
Would you rather try driving 60 miles an hour on a road riddled with potholes? Not to mention all the collisions you'd need to be swerving around as well, and the flat tires you'd need to change, and the new tires you'd need to purchase, and all the repairs that you'd need to done to fix the car frame that's been bashed into by broken up pavement?
Do you ever stop talking? Could we just have silence for 5 straight minutes?
Woman puts her feet up on the dashboard. Dude glares at her dirty shoes marking up the leather interior, and the woman stares at the clock. Exactly 5 minutes later, you ran a stop sign. Dude looks in rearview mirror.
Did not.
Oh, that's not the rearview mirror. Anyways. Yes, you did.
There was not a stop sign back there. There was a stoplight, but it was green.
I know there was a stoplight. I have eyes, and it wasn't green. It was more of a taupe.
Taupe? Where do you even come up with these names?
It's a very common color, thank you very much.
Whatever. Why were you talking about a stoplight?
You brought it up.
What? No, you did.
No, I brought up that you ran a stop sign. Then you went on and on about some stoplight.
Yeah, I'm the one going on and on. What happened to the silence thing?
It ended a minute ago. You know, you really shouldn't run stop signs. It's kind of deserted out here in the middle of country nowhere. But, you know, a cop could be lurking around any corner.
I do know. Jeez. For a woman who claims my mother hates her, you sure do like to sound like her.
I do not. I'm just speaking common sense, mister. I'm being good this year because I've only gotten 5 moving violations.
Ha ha. Like anyone would ever call a person that long of a name. They just refer to me as Mr. I'm being good. Which is actually kind of egotistical of themselves, don't you think?
Sure. Turn every argument we have into some dumb joke so we can never fix anything with our relationship. I mean, we just keep going through this cycle and our communication is so bad. Every good relationship needs good communication. I mean, your parents had pretty poor communication and look how they turned out. Divorce with 4 children between the 2 of them, all of them half related to each other. What's going to happen with us, especially now? Her anger turns into sadness and crying.
Oh, sweetie. It'll be alright.
He turns onto another street and pulls the car over so that he can hug the woman.
We're not at all like my parents. See, we actually love each other. We're not just in this for each other's looks, money, and reputation. I mean, we really don't have any of those.
Woman giggles a little and looks up. Playfully, she punches the dude in the arm.
Hey, that really hurt.
Dude rubs arm. That actually hurts. It better, then maybe I won't need to hit you so hard tomorrow. It'll make my arm sore.
Oh no.
Woman looks up and realizes that he's serious and staring at the road like pavement. The pavement melted, and he can't find a path to drive without the car being stuck in the hot, molten asphalt. What?
Do you remember which way I turned off this road?
How should I know? I was kind of busy having a breakdown over here.
Just thought I'd ask.
You know, if you'd be more attentive when you're driving, you'd know how to get back on this ridiculous route you're taking us.
Well, you were pretty distracting over there having a mental breakdown.
Oh, now all of a sudden I'm pretty? And I was not having a breakdown. You made me quite upset with all your yelling.
You just said, what about pretty? You're completely misunderstanding me.
We need to find somebody to give us some directions.
No, we'll be fine. We just need we just need to use the tools we have right here.
We don't have any tools. I keep telling you, we need to get a GPS. They're not that expensive now, and if you take the money you spend on tickets, you'd be able to buy the whole strange extended family GPSs.
Would you stop bringing up my driving record? I'm a perfectly safe driver. Those rules are just too strict. We don't need some man-made $200 GPS. We have the sun, free for everyday personal use, closed on rainy days.
Woman sighs in defeat.
Now let's see. It's 3 in the afternoon, so the sun would be the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The sun would be in the west.
Way to go! You made a gesture. Way to go, genius. We're facing the sun. The road you claimed was taking us east is perpendicular to us.
Ruh-roh.
Can't we just ask somebody for help?
Why would you think a person from the middle of Ohio would know how to get to Pennsylvania better than me, who planned this trip?
Maybe because they'd know to take the interstate and just might know where it's located.
Don't we have a map somewhere?
He starts searching his messy car and eventually finds a crumpled up thick map. Maybe we should have a map. Oh. My messy car is a trash. Oh, that's not my voice. Anyways.
Here, you
Hold on, it's
navigate.
crumpled. Woman starts unfolding the map to find it engulfed the passenger side of the car. Then she realizes it's upside down and tries to flip the large, never-ending piece of paper over. I can't make heads or tails of this thing. How old is this? Is that Route 66? Like, in its entirety? I didn't even know that highway ever existed until the movie Cars came out, and now you have it on a map?
It's vintage. My dad gave it to me. We buy a new map every year.
No, why?
What?
Why?
Why what?
Why buy a new map?
It's vintage. My dad gave it to me. Why buy a new map every year from those manufacturers when this one is still perfectly fine? I mean, there might be some roads with a few different names, but none of the state lines have changed since then.
He leans over and points on the map.
See, there's Pennsylvania.
Huh. What do you know?
Fine. You want to drive?
The man and woman exit the vehicle, unaware of the house the dude's car is parked in front of, as well as the elderly couple sitting on the porch. Okay, now we need to have a scene change. This is kind of awkward.